What's up, guys? It is that time of week again. We are here for our next installment of Minecraft Survival. So, I didn't do any prep this time around because I think we are going to be spending the next few episodes in the Nether. We did touch on it last episode, but I don't think we did it justice, not only from a hey, there's a bunch of stuff in here point, but we really didn't travel that far out, and I want you guys to see just how expansive the Nether is. There's a lot to see, and I don't think we can do ourselves justice by trying to cover it in. Definitely can't do it in part of an episode, but even if I dedicated the whole episode to it, we still won't really get a good feel for what all's out there. So I'm going to get some stuff that I think we will need. Definitely don't need the crossbow for this go around. The bow and arrow is going to do us just fine. We've got food. I think we're okay on food. I'm going to cook some of this stuff so that we have... Ooh, forgot about the fish from last time around. I'm going to cook this food so that we've got an inventory spot open for, just stuff that we might collect while we're in there. Also, I hate to do this to myself, but I do really think I need to put away the diamond pickaxe. It's kind of on its last leg. We don't have too many diamonds left, if any. And I definitely want to conserve this while we can. So we'll put this up, and we've got iron to spare, so we'll just grab some iron from the... Do we put it in here? No. There's a stick in there, but that's not really what I need. Yeah, so let's get some iron. We'll get 6. Just because... I'm not going to use this one, even though it says unbreaking. I want to conserve this just... I guess we'll call it our in case of emergency. If we do run out of iron, that'll be what we can go get more iron with. But for the time being, we really don't need a golden pickaxe at this point. Alrighty, so do I have wood? I don't have. I've got slabs. That's not going to do us any good. Shears we probably won't need. Fishing rod we definitely don't need. Hoe we won't need. So those can go in there. I got 1 stick, so let's go get us some tree. Let's go to sleep, and then go get us some trees, and then we'll go to the Nether. There'll be a few intermediate steps there, but you guys know the drill. Get trees, get wood, get good. I don't think the bad omen affects anything in the Nether. There's not really any villages in the Nether. So I think we're okay on that level. So we will just... Oop. That's another thing. It's a good thing that I got this wood out, actually, because there is another thing I want to bring with us, and that is, as well as get some sticks, I also want to build a crafting table for... not doors. And I'll kind of explain this when we get into the Nether. There is a reason why I'm making a crafting table. And okay, so oop. So get these. Boom. There we go. Get our 2 things. Yeah. And then we'll put the extra stick back in here. Alright, so 4 more iron, and 1 redstone. I'm going to be making a compass in the Nether, trying to see if I can hold on to where the portal is by building a compass in the Nether. I'm hoping that it'll just point back to where the portal is. Not 100% sure that that'll work, but at this point, I don't really have a better idea. I'm bringing the cobblestone because I think I touched on this last time. Cobblestone is resistant to ghast fireballs, and ghasts have a really bad habit of blowing fireballs at your portal, especially while you're trying to go through it. So I'm just going to build a wall between us and the ghasts. And I can kind of already hear him. He is probably far away, but who wants to take chances? Certainly not me. And And since we really don't have anything going on over here, I doubt a gas is going to fly through, you know, tear out that wall. So we should be good. I just need to... There we go. Oh, didn't mean to do that, but that's fine. Give ourselves a little bit of a buffer. Yeah, we can enclose this side. We've got the cobblestone to spare. And then give ourselves a little bit of an overhang here. Now, you definitely don't have to do this to explore the Nether. I'm just being a wimp. Because, once again, because I'm doing this for you guys, I'm trying to save time wherever I can. And we definitely don't need to be worrying about ghasts and things like that. Okay, so now that I'm here, I'm going to go ahead and put my crafting table down right here. And then I'm going to build a compass. I want to see if building a compass in the Nether will help us find where our portal is. So, okay, so it does look like it helps. Well, I say that. Yeah, I don't think it helps. Alright, so we just wasted that. That's fine. I guess we'll just have to remember where we were? I don't know. Okay, so I don't think we saw this guy last time we were here. This is what's called a hoglin. He is just kind of a wild boar. He's here in the Nether, and he is very aggressive. They tend to attack pretty much everything. Those piglin guys that we were trading with last time will form hunting parties to attack these guys, and these guys will attack the piglins. So, you know, once again, just bear in mind that these things exist when you're coming to the Nether and doing things, because it can be bad times if you're not really prepared for that. We're going to go up this way since we went to the left the last time. There's a lot of different things we could find in here. One of the things that I want to find is a Nether fortress, because that will directly impact our ability to proceed with the next phase of progress that I have in mind for us. That being brewing potions, we touched on last time when we grabbed the brewing stand. But also things like getting some necessary components to reach another dimension called the End. And I won't really go into that right now, other than to say that much as the name suggests, the End is where Endermen come from. And you guys have seen them in the overworld a couple of times. So what I'm mining through right now is called Nether Quartz. Nether Quartz is good for some things. I don't remember what all has quartz in its crafting menu. But as you can see, much like coal and diamond, when you break that ore, you get the usable block. Otherwise, quartz is good for just an aesthetic block similar to the diorite. We also have this right here is nether gold. Now, I'm being extremely uneconomic with this. Normally, you would want to wait until you got an enchantment for your pickaxe called Silk Touch. And Silk Touch would grab the ore block instead of the actual gold nugget. But we want to grab a few things while we're here, and I really don't think we are going in a productive direction because we haven't broken through to anything yet. So we may turn back here in just a second. I want to explore a little bit further just to make sure there's nothing over here. But I'm pretty sure I'm just digging into a wall. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm just digging into a wall. So we'll come back to this if it becomes applicable. I'm not going to bother with the other quartz because we'll get plenty of that as we explore and as we go. I'm not sure if I talked about the differences between normal piglins and these zombie guys. The zombie guys don't attack you on sight if you're not wearing gold. We're still wearing the gold helmet, but even if we weren't, the zombie guys wouldn't attack us. They're more concerned with just being bros. But they will scare off these guys. These are, remember, the regular piglins. The zombies will scare them off. Much like, I guess, normal humans are afraid of zombies. Zombie piglins scare regular piglins. So, shocking. Not really. Alright, so I'm going to try this again. Because it didn't work last time, but I know for a fact that something in this game is afraid of... Oh, he's being attacked by the piglin. So he's running away. I do know for a fact that either the piglins or the hoglins are afraid of these little blue warped mushrooms. So I'm going to keep these in my hotbar in case we come across another... There's a ghast. Look at him. He's going for me already. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Not what I wanted. Not what I wanted, but this is why we brought the bow. Now, you can't really see it because I'm on fire. Again, why is this happening? But they actually shoot... That, you saw that. That's the black little fireball. You can actually, at times, hit those back with a sword. It's tedious. Come on, regen. It's tedious too, and in my opinion, it's just easier to attack them with the bow and arrow, contrary to what you just saw there. There's another one. But if you're very patient or you're in an open enough area, you can hit those back at them and kind of keep yourself from having to deal with that. I am not so patient, so I'm just, yep, there we go. My enchanted bow at full draw is good enough to get him in one shot. So ghast drop these things right here. They're called ghast tears. They do have an element in the potion making that they're important for, but otherwise they're not very useful. I don't know of any crafting recipes that take them, but they are rare enough as far as being able to get a ghast in a position where you can collect them. They may, like creepers, also drop gunpowder. I don't know if that's still the case, but it did used to be a long, long time ago. Yeah, we're not going to play around with that. We're just going to dodge it. Yep, there's one. Oh, I can never get over their screams. Whoa, I don't know what happened there. It's like a delayed bow reaction. This little squishy, almost slime-looking thing is called a magma cream. Similar to slimes, except they are... they attack with an element of fire, so it doesn't matter how small you get them. They can still hurt you because of the aforementioned fire. So they drop what's called magma cream, and I'll get a couple of them just to... Ooh! Stop, 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 stop. Yeah, so you see those little yellow balls that are dropping? That's the magma cream. Also good for potions. I think they are good for making potions of fire resistance. So we do want to collect some of those because fire resistance in the Nether is... it is wise to have, if not just an outright staple of surviving here. And I don't like that these guys are hopping around. There we go. So, magma cream are fairly common, so we won't have to worry about farming them or anything like that. We just have to worry about how and where we're swinging the sword, because these zombie pigmen that you see, they will attack in force if one of their guys gets hurt. Alright, looking down there, I see some things that we can explore, but there's really nothing beneficial to us, so I'm going to keep going this way. And hop. Oop. Not hop. Let's eat a fish. More than anything, it is paramount that you keep up your health and your saturation, because it is way, way too easy to die in here. Especially with these guys lurking about every corner. Missed. Trying to get him before he really takes an interest in me. but clearly the further away I am, the worse of a shot I am. Right, oh, got his attention. Got him. Oop, he loosed one anyway. Alright. Almost seems like every time you get one, another one comes out. Alright, we're gonna... Whoa! Yeah, see? Gunpowder. I knew they dropped it. Alright, we'll just go this way. I'm not really in the mood for dealing with him and all his brethren. And the nether's big enough that we can find pretty much what we need in any direction. So, I think I covered it. These little things here where you have kind of the different ground and all these red particulates. This is called a crimson forest. This is primarily where these piglins live, the ones you can trade with, as well as the hoglins. There is a counterpart to it with blue mushrooms and blue dirt ground, whatever, called a warped forest. And you can actually find a good bit of end-related stuff in there. So like endermen, stuff like that. Ooh, here's a lovely little mob. It's probably the only cool thing about the nether in terms of things that aren't trying to kill you. This is a strider. You can actually slap a saddle on one of those and he'll walk you across lava pools. So they're very good to have, very good. They can't be tamed per se, but they can be, like I said, they can be saddled. I think you can grab them with a lead. Didn't bring any with me to test that. Didn't really have it in mind to get one this time around since we are just kind of exploring and not really setting up anything. Why are you... I don't remember making you angry, sir. Anyway, we're going to... This is something we haven't seen yet because I have been intentionally not trying to get in tussle with an enderman. But endermen have the ability to teleport. I think I showed you what throwing an ender pearl does last time around. But yeah, endermen have the intrinsic ability to do that on their own. I guess I looked at him. I wasn't really paying attention to what was really, really badly going beyond me. Haha, so you are scared of the warped mushrooms. I knew somebody was. Get out of here. Get out of here, little pig. Little pig. The hoglins, as well as being just unbearably strong, they also, as well as drop pork, which, you know, is understandable, they also drop leather, so that's why I'm kind of attacking them when I see them, is because just trying to up my my leather game so that, you know, we can get more books and get our enchanting up. The ultimate goal, if I didn't mention it before, I'm pretty sure I did, but the ultimate goal is to build enough bookshelves to get access to level 30 enchantments. That way we can get like full power on weapons, full power on armor, whatever that looks like, and have a lot better time surviving the rigors of things like the nether or the end when we eventually get there. Sorry, I kind of skipped over it. As you can see, we're kind of coming up on a couple different warped forest biomes. I'm trying to find the best way to cross because I don't necessarily want to go down by the lava. I have really bad luck with lava. But yeah, we'll get into this warped forest. I think, well, I was going to say, I think that they have a particular setup where certain biomes are next to one another. I don't actually know that that's true, so. But as you can see, you know, there's endermen in the warped forest. I think I just looked at one. So yeah, this is kind of, I don't really know what the idea was, you know, whether this was supposed to be like, oh yeah, we brought some of the end to the, oh man, I should have brought my diamond pickaxe after all. So yeah, that'll be just something I know is here if I ever come back with one. So yeah, I don't know if there was a, like, not that Minecraft necessarily has a story, but if there was some sort of like legend / lore related reason why you would bring quote unquote a piece of the end to the nether. There are no warped forests in the end, so it's not exactly a 1-for-1. It's just, hey, these are things that naturally spawn Endermen. And if you're cool with that, then there you go. I'm trying to get down here, despite the fact that there is a ghast that probably wants to see me gone. Like, technically I am an invader in this realm, but hey, I have a purpose, so... Oop, I almost looked at you. Not today, Enderman. Get some more gunpowder. Definitely the experience, because again, the short-term goal we're going for is enchantments, and that is going to require some good amounts of experience. And this is kind of a dead end, isn't it? I guess we will go back up and see. Did I already check down here? Yeah, that's kind of a dead end. So anyway, go up this little staircase type deal. I guess back into the warped forest we go. Well, that's cool. It's like a whole lava fall. Whoa. That's a drop. Alright. See if we can sneak around here. I could eat, yeah. Oh, hello. Ah. Is that... No, that's another warped forest. I was going to think that was a different biome we'd never been to before. And here is one of the prime reasons to get a strider. We are pretty much out of land. Oop, I was stepping on magma. Oh, I realize we haven't seen magma technically. That was covered in an episode that I didn't ever get to air. So magma is not quite as bad as lava. It actually has some good uses to it. If you step on it, then hey, Blackstone. If you step on it, then you start taking damage. You can crouch to avoid making this happen. Another use for magma is you can put it under a water source block, and it'll suck entities, whomever, to the bottom. And you can either set it as a trap for an underwater base to drown somebody, or you can use it to... See, this is me crouching, going across it. Oh, I got lit on fire, so that kind of undid that entire demonstration. But yeah, you can use it in an underwater base, or you can use it to make maybe like a water elevator. I know I've done that before. But yeah, it's got a couple of utility uses. Otherwise, it's just good for hurting, trolling folks. Alright. We may be doubling back now. Okay. I think I made him mad. Definitely made him mad. He may come back. Try to... Look at these guys. They're just looking at me. Like, you get to stare at me all day long, but the second I stare at you, we have a problem. Alright. Yep. Got him. Oop. I didn't mean to do that. Luckily, he didn't see me see him. Yeah, so as you can see here, these little strider boys are just chilling out in the middle of the lava. Happy as larks. Not a care in the world. So we don't actually have that luxury. We have to grab things like this netherrack here, which is basically like the dirt of the nether, and we have to build across. Not that it can't be done. I've definitely been on this side of Minecraft enough times, but it is scary and I don't like doing it, so there you have it. Alrighty. I do actually like being one block up because that means... Oh, lighting. Less of a worry that something's gonna get me. Other than striders, monsters are... Ooh, that was close. Not that great at swimming in lava. Um, Obviously, you have gas that can fly over it, but things like the piglins, the hoglins, they usually just sink. It doesn't kill them, but they just kind of sink to the bottom, and therefore not a whole lot of worry if they get put into lava. Alright, we are crossing the expanse. Probably not the smartest way to do it, but we're going to take a risk for the sake of time. I don't really feel like going around. How much further do we have? Not too far. Or do we want to go that way? I don't think it matters. We can go around. Alright, so... Thank goodness for crouch mechanics, because this would be a whole lot scarier if we didn't have them. And like I said, don't worry if we don't get a whole lot done in one episode. We are here primarily exploring. I'll take at least 2 episodes, maybe 3, to get through the majority of what I want to show off in the Nether. Here we go. Back into Crimson Forest. I don't know why I say that as if I'm safe. There's plenty of things that want to kill me in here. Doop-a-doo. I will say, this is kind of a closed-off Nether. I don't really know how I feel about that, but usually I have a Nether that is a little bit wide open. Plenty of things to attack. Hey, boys. Still wearing my gold helmet. Don't hurt me. So... one thing to watch out for with piglins, I know I've been treating them as if they're just these wonderful, friendly boys, but piglins will get mad at you for a lot of different reasons. We've already covered not wearing gold armor. They will also get mad if you mine any of the gold in the Nether, and they will also get mad at you if you open any chest. Doesn't have to be one that you find in the Nether. You could plop down a chest, open it up to store some stuff in it, and they will take great offense at it. I see no logic in it, but that is what they do. So definitely be careful. And there's ways to beat it. I mean, you can... I'm going to build up there. You can definitely find ways to get around it. I mean, you can, close yourself up in a hole and... do whatever business you need to do. Just make sure you're out of eyesight if you need to work with chests for any reason. Because they, like I said, they will attack in mass if they catch you messing with a chest. Alright, so here's a little bit more wide open space. A little bit. Not really sure where I am. That's kind of a problem for another day, I'll be honest. Alright, the food situation though. I definitely need to run through that. If anybody was wondering why I was making so much food the last few episodes, this is why. We will definitely tear through pretty much all the food that we brought. In fact, I may need to get my bearings and find out where home is, because I may not have even brought enough. Alright, I'm not going to risk that. I'm just going to probably come around here. I need to stay as high altitude as possible, because the closer you get to the ground, the less stuff there really is to see. So I really want to get over there where the lava's kind of pouring out of the wall. Listening to this ghast. Definitely don't want to deal with him. And I really did not make enough pickaxes either. We tore through that first one pretty quickly, as you guys saw. So we will try to be a little bit more economic with this one. Alright, getting back into a closed section. Oh. Nope, just a different kind of drop off. I really do want to find something worth doing. Now, it's all worth talking about because it's new for you guys, but I definitely want to see if I can find something worth doing, whether that be, you know, a stronghold. There are strongholds in the Nether. There are areas where... Whoa! Run away. Run away, run away. Commentary will continue once I'm safe. Alright. So don't go that way, is the takeaway from that. And... crud. Criminy. Look at that. That thing would have followed us all the way through. And that would have been an enclosed space. We would not have survived. Alright, so building. This stuff can get kind of tedious. I'm sorry. I'll probably get to the point where I cut most of it. This episode, I'm probably going to leave it in just so you guys can, once again, see and understand the process of exploring as you're going through Minecraft. Alright, we're just gonna charge through here. Yep, I heard that. It's not good. It's not good. Avoid the fire. Come down here. Right. That's what I thought this was. Okay. So this right here, this little brick statue stuff, this is a Nether fortress. In fact, I'm going to close myself in here for a second. Because there's piglins outside and I don't want to see them. I don't want them seeing me open these chests. Ooh, we got horse armor, some flint and steel, and a saddle. Excellent. And in this one, some more horse armor, some more saddle, some more flint and steel. I'm not going to keep this. I'm going to put away the things that I don't need. The netherrack, I really don't need that. I'll keep these 2 flint and steel in here as backups. We'll hold on to that. I don't need these saddles. I'll keep 1 in case we want to grab a strider. But we really don't need it. The horse armor we really don't need. It's gold. It's not going to do us much good. The rest of this is pretty much useful as food. Oh, nope. I meant to put away the netherrack. So, and the compass isn't doing us much good. So, yeah, everything else we'll hold on to. It's good for something. And that way, this chest will also mark that we are at the beginning of the Nether fortress. So Nether fortresses are home to 2 mobs that you don't usually see anywhere else. They are called wither skeletons, and they look like diamond horse armor. We'll take it. I may just put it back later. But the wither skeletons look like normal skeletons, only they are completely ash black. Speaking of ash. They are completely ash black, and they carry swords. They also have a really annoying... diamonds. This is why... Yes. The golden chest plate we may come back for, but right now it's not important. Okay, so back to what I was saying. They also have a particularly annoying effect where they give you a status similar to... Oop, here we go. We're about to find out. They give you a status similar to poison. It's called withering. Ooh, that was good. These guys, these are the next ones. These are called blazes. This is really primarily why I came to the Nether. Blazes. Oh, there we go. Yep, I'm withered. You see how my heart's turned black there? It's because of that wither effect that I was telling you about. So this is probably the most annoying thing in the game because there's nothing to do when you're withered. There's nothing that can really cure it unless you've got like a bucket of milk on you, which nobody keeps buckets of milk hardly. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm the only one that is irresponsible and doesn't come to the Nether with milk. Anyway, back to the blazes. The blazes are primarily why I came to the Nether. They drop the components for building and using brewing stands. Called blaze rods. I've got 2 right here that is it 2 or just 1? I guess I just got 1. So the blaze rod is primary component in the brewing stands, but you can also break it down to blaze powder, and blaze powder can be used to run brewing stands and also combine with ender eyes to to make Eyes of Ender, and that's something you need to get to the end. This is a blaze spawner. We're gonna, similar to the dungeons in the overworld, these can be used to farm. We're actually gonna leave it alone because I do want to grab as many blazes as possible. So I'll run out of the room, wait for more blazes to spawn, and we'll just kind of do this until such a time as we can't due to health. Yep, I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I meant to do it. I didn't mean to get that hurt. Okay, so we'll wait until our health comes back. We do have our diamond sword in reserve just in case we run out of our iron here. We've also picked up a couple stone swords. In fact, we may... no, I'll keep the iron sword out. I was going to say, we might just use up the stone swords. I'm going to go back in one more time. I've got 3 blaze rods. I want to get at least 5. And then we will continue our exploration. I'm not going to stay here long because nether fortresses are pretty big and have a lot to offer. If you do plan on doing an extended stay in a nether environment, whether you're doing an actual nether fortress or whether you're just exploring the nether, one thing that I must impress upon you is that you cannot sleep in the nether. If you put a bed down in the nether and attempt to sleep in it, the bed will explode. So, now there are good things about that. You know, you can definitely use that to your advantage, but if you are legitimately trying to sleep, legitimately trying to, you know, recover or set a spawn point, it's not going to happen with a bed. You need to explore your other options. Now, once again, trying to play it safe. Still at full food. As you can... Whoa! Sorry. Alright. I was going to say, as you can see, the zombie pigmen are leaving us alone. I definitely need for... Yeah. Oop. Come on! That's a regular skeleton. You do see them, but you don't want to. But once again, this is why you bring the bow. There we go. Get him out of here. We'll try to clear the blaze, too. I mean, thanks for lighting the way, bro, but I really need you dead. Alright. So we've got 6 blaze rods now. We're good on that. I'm going to throw these out here. Clear some inventory space. We don't need mob drops right now. We'll keep the bones and the coal. But it's not something we actually need. I am just now trying to find a good place to kind of hole up, make into like a temporary shelter almost, as it were. I don't know if this is the same spawner we were just at and I made a big circle. But I will take another blaze rod. No, this is not a big circle. This is something different. So I'm just going to keep going. Actually, that could be something. Let's dig up here. So this is a little nook we can kind of hole up in. I actually kind of want to see where this leads. If it leads anywhere. Maybe not. Once again, the last thing I want to do is run out of pickaxe in the middle of the nether. So we'll go this way. And if you guys get mad at me because you're like, hey, it's very obvious where these things are, such as like when the wither skeletons came after me, just know that the lighting is not great. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. I am dead. I am so dead. I'm very dead. Nobody eat me. I'm super dead. Anyway, The lighting is not great in the Nether, so I don't see things as quickly as I ought to. Oh, this is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. Alright, I need to go without encountering something for a good while because my health needs time to regenerate. Oh, is that a shaft? I wonder if I could build up and kind of mark that as an entrance point. That sounds like a brilliant idea, in fact. Because you know what doesn't exist in a shaft? Bad guys. Alright. Let's build up and see what we can do with that. This might be the perfect point of entrance into our newly found fortress. Yep, there's definitely something we can see up there. Okay, so it's a nice little hallway here. I want to take a chance that this actually busts out to something. Oop, scared myself for a second there. Alright, I have no idea where this is going. But actually, ooh. Are we back in a we're back in a Crimson Forest. I need to do something to mark where this area is. Because I do want to come back and get it later. So what is the best way to mark this? What do we have? We do have quartz, and I know for a fact I can build quartz blocks with this. Yep, I don't need the crafting table for that. So blocks of quartz are not a thing in the Nether, which means if I put them down like this, that is a perfect symbol that, hey, come look at me. There's something up here. That being said, I have no clue where I am. I do know that I'm in between a Crimson Forest and a Warp Forest, which sadly is not that specific, but we do have that. I wish I'd brought obsidian. That way we could have built another portal and hopefully been able to get back to the house. But you know what? Just add that to the list of things that I should have done that I didn't do. And we will just continue going and going and going and going and going. Alright. So this stuff that I just picked up, I believe is called Crimson Seedlings. I don't know what they do. I don't actually know that they do anything. So, but they are here. You know, you can plant them on this little crimson dirt for the aesthetic, if that's what you like. I'm probably just going to ditch them because I don't really have a use for them right now. Alright, so this Crimson Forest looks semi-dead-endish, so let's cross over to the Warp Forest. See if we can get somewhere through here. Oh wow, this thing is vast. Just try to be careful not to look at Endermen. Cool as they are, the last thing you want to do is make a whole pack of Endermen angry by looking at them all at the same time. Alrighty, so we're coming to the edge of the Warp Forest. And here we go. Well, I say that. Oh, weird. That lava just started flowing on us. Not sure what that was about. Alrighty. Here in a second, we are coming up on our usual stop time. We've seen a lot of cool things, done a lot of cool things. So I may just find a cool, I keep saying cool. Just find a place that's relatively safe to hole up in. And we will, oh, have I made it back to the stronghold? This might not be the same place I came in at. But actually, that might not be a bad thing. Let's dig in here and see what we've got. Oof. Oh, there's a magma cream. Oop. Alright, let's eat food. So yeah, we may just hole ourselves up in here somewhere. No, we're not going to deal with you, sir. There is always a chance, by the way, when you're looking at these, like when you're looking at actually, like collecting, I don't know what the, usually it's farming, but farming indicates a level of control that you just don't have with wither skeletons. But if you're trying to get a lot of them, whether you're doing it for the coal or what have you, one thing to keep in mind is every so often they will also drop what's called a wither skull. Wither skull is exactly what it sounds like. It is just their head. And if you get 3 of their heads, you can actually use that to build a boss mob called the Wither. And the Wither is extremely, extremely difficult to beat. I would almost say I don't recommend that you do it solo in survival, but it has and can be done. But yep, the Wither Skull is considered a rare drop, so I would not let yourself be discouraged if you don't get it for the first long while. Alright, we definitely need to find a place to lay low. This is not boding well for us. That's a kind of a drop off. Alright, so we'll stick right here. Boop, 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 ba-doop, boop. And there we go. I'm being 1,000 times more cautious than I really probably have to worry about. But once again, just trying to think of everything. So like I said, we did a lot of good today. We definitely got more diamond, which is always a good thing. I'll go over this blackstone stuff. It's really nothing to write home about. It works similarly to the other stones that you can get, like the granite and the diorite, in that you can make it into polished. You can make it into different variants of itself. And I love polished blackstone, which is why I got it when I found it. But it's just, you know, once again, one of those things that is in the game if you want it. And, you know, there you have it. I'm actually going to turn this into nuggets. I know that sounds weird, but because we already have nuggets, I want to preserve inventory space. We'll probably get rid of like the stone sword again. We won't need that when we come back, stuff like that. But I am going to go ahead and stop it here. Like I said, last episode was super long, so I'm trying to get a better handle on how long I'm taking in some of these episodes. So that's why I'm saying we're going to go ahead and stop it here. If there's more you want to see specifically in the Nether, things that either I've gone over or things that I might have missed, once again, just with anything else, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I promise I will make that the focus of our next episode. I probably will put the overworld stuff on hold until we get done with our Nether exploration, simply because it's going to take too much for me to hard cut back to the overworld and then hard cut back into the Nether to finish. So rest assured, if you do have an overworld suggestion, still put that in the comments. I will save that, hold on to it for when we get back. But for the next couple episodes, we'll focus on doing things in the Nether. Either way, I hope you guys have a wonderful week, a great weekend, and a wonderful holiday season as we're gearing up towards the end of December. Um, Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you again next week. All right. Bye, guys.